My name is Gauranshu Agrawal, and I study in class 8 of St. Dominic Senior Secondary School. I live in Chowk Bazaar, Mathura. My mother's name is Chanchal Agrawal, and my father's name is Abdesh Agrawal. I have a younger sister named Angel Agrawal.
Okay, so what's your aim?
I want to become an IAS officer.
Okay.
So what are you doing to want to become IAS officer?
Now I am not doing anything, but I am trying to read NCRTs and newspaper.
Newspaper. So do you read the newspaper daily?
Yes.
So which newspaper do you read?
Amar Ujala.
Oh. Any famous news which you came across recently?
There is a train accident in Balasore in Odisha. I come across that.
So it is a very stale news, but I'm just asking fresh news.
Sorry.
Okay. Please give your introduction.
My name is Atisha Agrawal. I am 13 years old. I am in class 8. I have a elder sister whose name is Mahi, and my father's name is Pankaj Agrawal. He is a businessman, and my mother's name is Kusum Agrawal. She's a housewife.
Okay. In which school do you study?
St. Dominic's.
St. Dominic's. Yes, I want to know one thing, like why the people want to become an IAS officer. Nowadays it is a craze. Common craze.
I think because it includes many administrative power. We can get many administrative power, and people wants to change the system of the society.
But suppose that if we do not give the administrative power to any individual, so can he not bring any changes in the society?
It is not an individual work. It requires a group to bring about a change.
So obviously there are so many groups like NGOs, non-governmental institutions are there, self-help groups are there. Okay, so many institutions are there which are not official authority. Okay, but still they are bringing the changes. Don't you see that?
Yes.
District magistrate, like I, as an IAS officer, will be the sole person who is responsible all the administrative capacity. So do you think so?
Yes.
That becoming an IAS officer only I can bring the change?
No, we can bring about a change by opening an NGO institute, like you say. But becoming an IAS is another thing that by the officially we get the power and we can bring about a change.
Okay, so I think in the society with the people who are having the very great institutions, are they lacking in the power?
Not from the government, they have the power, but they are bringing changes individually.
But as per my knowledge, if suppose that if there is an institution of that is affiliated from the government agency itself, so that institution is having the similar powers which the administrative officials are having. Like for example, if I want to feed the stomach of so many people, okay, I don't have the official sanctity that someone should be supportive for me, but there is a government who is supporting me. So I have that similar power to bring the food components or bring the essential commodities to feed the poor people, which district magistrate is also doing parallelly. So there is no difference, I think, but there is a one kind of a little bit proud,
yes,
that being an IAS officer I am something.
Yes.
Don't you believe in that?
Yes.
That we want to be something.
Yes. I want to do something big.
Something big what?
Like that.
Okay, please talk about the 5 problems that India is facing nowadays and talk about their solutions if you can, please.
Yes.
Which major problems are there in the country which the country is facing? Have you ever thought of it? Is there no problem in the country?
Because you are 8th standard student, I think you are quite aware what are the problems going on in India.
Okay, how can you become an IAS officer? Please tell the procedure.
Yes,
and
proceed.
which all efforts will you put in this?
First of all, I will pass my school. I will pass out of my 12. Then I will join some coaching. Then first of all we have to pass the prelims exam. Then the mains is there. Then we have 7 interviews.
7 interviews? Please repeat your statement again.
Sorry.
Okay, if you will become
But
IAS
if he
officer.
doesn't have information, you can share.
Okay,
that.
actually
As per
the
your
procedure is
experience.
that first of all you should be graduate. You should be graduate from any stream. Okay. So after the graduation you are permitted when you are 21 age. Okay, you are at the age of 21. So you are officially permitted to appear in that examination. So there are the 3 stages: prelims, mains, and interview. And we have the 9 mains and 1 pre, which is categorized into 2 examinations: CSAT and the GS1. Getting the point? And after that we have the subjective papers of the mains, which include so many subjects like history, polity, geography, international relations, like so many. Okay. And after that we have one optional, which is categorized into 2 papers, in which we also have to choose as per our personal liking or disliking. And then we have the interview, and after that there is a selection of yours as an officer in any sector. Doesn't mean that only IAS officer. There are so many lucrative services in UPSC.
So if you will become IAS officer, so what will you doing in India?
To improve the country.
I want to change the education system in the government school, especially in the government school, because there is very bad condition in government school. The children sit on the ground, and they do not have the proper books to study. They have to compete with the private schools.
Okay, but there is, what's your name? I forgot.
Goransh Agarwal.
Goransh Agarwal. Goransh Agarwal, I want to talk to you that there is a problem in education system. It is known to me also. But is it related to infrastructure only? That you want to provide them benches rather than sitting on the floor? Okay, because earlier we used to sit on the floor in the Gurukul periods, but those people like Kautilyas and all, they were multi-talented people in comparison to the modern era human.
But they have that qualified teachers also.
Qualified teachers. So by bringing the infrastructural change, can you bring the changes in the faculty term also? Can you bring the teachers also, the best qualified teacher?
Yes.
How?
And not only infrastructure, by providing benches, we can also provide them books and notebooks and study material.
So it is already given by the government.
Yes.
It is already given for your kind of information and telling you for the updation that it is given by the government recently. Even the nutritive values we are also giving to the students, that by which they can come in the schools and have their dish like their favorite meal. Okay, we are like Bade India, or Poshan mein bhi Bhare India. Okay,
Yes.
we have this kind of schemes. Don't you think so? What kind of a negative thing you saw in the education system which you really want to improve?
I think that that every parent want their child to go in the private school that
Why?
they can afford.
That can afford, but why there's a this kind of attitude in the mindset of the parents that our ward should go only private. Suppose it from the St. Dominic's, if I just get you admitted in the central school, so will you not study there?
It depends on the child, I think.
Depend how it is depending, because your main aim is to receive the education only. Education. If your environment is being compromised in the private school or in the government school, then you have the right to raise your voice that father or mother, I cannot study in that school because I am not getting the environment as per my desire. So you have that right. But if you are getting the equal education in the private and government sector, so what is harm in that?
Yes.
Getting my point?
Yes.
So if I ask you to go in the like Kejriwal school in the Delhi government, so will you go there after leaving St. Dominic's? Because in St. Dominic's, I think there is a elitism a lot. Okay, people feel proud when they study in St. Dominic's because it is highly fees structure is very high there. Okay, there's a one kind of a show of culture is there that only English is there. Even the person is speaking tutti frutti English, even work chalna chahiye, but they should speak there. Okay, don't you think so? That quality education we should get, not like a show of education. Yes, no, I'm asking your opinion.
So is he right or wrong?
Yes, you are right, but if we get equal, it should depend on our environment that the child can try the government school if he gets the proper information and proper education from there. He can also study from there.
Okay, do you know you both are in 8th standard, so this question is for both of you. Okay, so do you know the national testing like national test there is a NTSC examination? I'm just forgetting the full form. NTSC examination, National Test Search Examination, National Talent Search Examination. Okay, it is the full form. So do you know about that examination? You don't know. But do you know after qualifying this examination, the student of the 10th standard is getting the high scholarship from the government side. national government, in which you will be indoctrinated in those kind of one kind of a very famous school which is government aided, in which you have to complete your education till 10th standard to 12th standard. So it is the initiative of the government side, not even the private institutions are having this kind of initiatives to promote India in terms of education. What is your opinion? Do you have any idea related to education, like which kind of problems we face in India related to education? Is there any problem in your school? How can you show that?
Okay, first just talk about the qualities or good things about your school. Is your school very good?
Yes.
Okay, then tell us how is it very
How
good?
is it very good?
In our school, our study is very nice.
Speak loud.
In our school, study is very nice because teachers teach us very nicely, and whatever we have any problem in studies, when we ask to teacher, they teach very nicely to us about any.
They're always ready to answer the
Yes.
questions, right?
Yes.
Okay, and he will also tell what is so good there that you like a lot.
I am opposing him because some teachers I like he said, but most of the teachers are there are resource book they are having, so they read answers and tell us about.
Yes. Like rote learning, they are
Yes.
like
And
giving.
why is he not aware of this fact?
Because the teacher
They don't disclose.
Okay.
Teachers,
But
I
how did
obviously
you know that? How did he?
how did you know that?
How did
Because,
he spy?
because the teacher that is the teacher from he is studying is good. I think but the teacher she is not teached me, so taught me.
Okay, what is the like minimum criteria of the teachers of your like school, like minimum educational background of your teachers, like graduate or PG?
No, all teachers are graduated.
All teachers are graduated. Okay. Okay.
So what is the major area of improvement in your school? Like let's say by which or by applying that you think that the school would be great, absolutely great or perfect. Let's say if you get the authority or administration power, so what changes would you like to bring first in your school? Like being the principal or authority, higher authority. Would you like to do something or not? Yes or no? Okay, then Mr. Anil, any other question?
Okay, in 8th standard, like which is your favorite subject?
Maths.
Maths. What do you like in maths? Especially both of you have maths. Okay. What do you like in maths?
I like the rational numbers.
Rational numbers. Can you tell me that what is the definition of rational number?
Rational number is a number in the form of a upon b, which where the b is not non-negative.
Okay. About irrational numbers, real numbers. What is the difference between real numbers and irrational numbers? Do you know about real numbers?
No.
Okay. Apart from mathematics, is there any subject? Because you are going to be an IAS officer, so is there any interest in towards the social studies also?
Yes. Social studies I also like so.
In social studies, which subject do you like? most?
Civics.
Civics. What do you learn from civics?
It is the study of government.
It is a study of government. Okay, so what do you study about government there? Do you remember any chapter name there?
I remember the role of genders and,
Genders, okay.
and formulation of government.
Yes. So have you studied that formulation of the government?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
So please you tell me work of government is good or bad?
Especially nowadays.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nowadays, the government which is in the regiment is doing a great job or not? Please let everybody know.
I think there are many sectors in the government. I can't speak about all sectors.
But we are just talking about the government, sole government, only government. There are so many different departments. I know ministries are there, but those ministries are associated with that government only, na? Because government is the main agency which is giving them the electricity shock.
Finally, are the good things taking place in the society or in the country or not, according to you? Or is everything going very good or perfect in this regiment? What do you think?
As you also read the newspaper Amar Ujala, you told.
Yes.
So you should have the definite any opinion.
He can also speak.
Yes.
By asking question, you can probe.
Yes.
Then yes.
Okay. Actually, do you know we have so many problems related to this government only, but we do not. We always ignore those problems. But those problems are very major. If we see, if we don't see, though, it doesn't have any effect on us. And for your kind information, you are studying in 8th standard of a very good school. As I heard only, I have never visited in your school. So you should inculcate the habit to read the newspaper, so you will be aware more. Okay, with what are the problems, what are the solutions, because there are the experts who are giving their opinions. And your name is
Atisha.
Atish.
Atisha.
Atisha.
Atisha, okay.
Right.
Atisha. So Atisha, you are in the same standard, 8th standard. You want to be?
What do you want to be in your
I have
life?
not decided.
You don't.
Yeah.
You didn't decide yet.
He didn't decide. Okay, so he's using his brain. He
Yes.
doesn't want to just show off.
Show off, yes.
Right.
Yes. What is
Now,
this?
Mr. Gauransh is going to talk about the Mathura city, or I mean everything about the city, the attractions, fine, or the area of improvement in the city. Do you find the city absolutely perfect, or are there some loopholes in the city? Please talk about it, Mr. Gauransh.
I think Mathura is a pilgrimage area, and many tourists from other cities and countries also come here to visit. There's a lot of rush at temples. This should be stopped, or at least controlled, under control.
Not stopped.
Yeah, obviously
Right.
controlled. So you know only these things about Mathura, that there are so many temples. Mathura
Not
is
so
famous.
many temples are, but there is a lot of rush that people, the administration is not able to control the people that every day
Especially in which areas did you notice that?
at Dwarkadish temple and
Bhakya Bihari temple.
Mathura, Vrindavan Vanki Bihari temple and Prem Mandir. I know about that only.
Okay, but apart from these problems, we have so many problems. Mathuravasi have so many problems. Okay, like, do you know those problems?
Is it the only problem in Mathura?
That controlling the rush only.
I think so.
You think so, but it is not so. We have so many problems related to the infrastructure. We do not have the good colleges in Mathura. Okay, we have the buildings like institutional buildings which are dilapidated. We can say
Dilapidated.
dilapidated. Okay, so
Even the government buildings especially.
government buildings.
Hmm.
And if we just talk about there's a because government, like Mathura is a district, or if any place is a district, so there is a lot of red tapeism. Okay, it means you will feel so many problems while getting your work done. Okay, you have so many problems. Corruption takes places a lot. And we do not have the proper what should I say, we are unable to provide the basic amenities to the local people who are living beside the roads. Okay, like we do not have so many baseras for them. They are still outside in this scorching heat, so it is a one kind of a task for the administrative authority which they are not doing willingly. They know that there is a problem, but they don't want to.
And so many monkeys.
So many monkeys, a major problem, especially in Vrindavan Bhakya Bihari. They snatch each and everything of yours if you give them chance.
And we have to bribe them for to give.
Yeah, it is right. We
Take it back.
yes.
Yes.
So monkey problem is very big problem. Yes, we should think about monkey because monkeys are attacking on the foreigners also.
Yes.
They are biting them, and after biting, we can have any kind of a contaminated disease because they are the animals who are always outside. Which kind of an environment they are meeting, we don't know.
People are living under the danger.
Danger, obviously danger. It is a biggest danger we can say. And one of the biggest problem is in Mathura, especially electricity problem. There is a electricity
Especially this year.
Electricity cut is a lot.
Yes.
Do you
Why?
know the reason behind it? Anything? Because I am also curious to know that.
In the area which I live, there are many transformers that blasts mostly every day. There are electricity cut for 2 to 3 days, maximum 2 to 3 days.
Actually, the problem is, sir, there in the electricity cut because we have the three process like transmission, generation, or the distribution.
Okay.
Like so, discom companies are here in India, like electricity distribution companies. So though earlier what used to happen that it was the only sole responsibility of the discom companies that they will transmit. It means they will bring the electricity from this place to this particular place, and after that they will distribute and they will generate only. But now government has divided the functions. Like the electricity generating company will be different, transmitting company will be different, or distributive company will be different. So that's why there are a lot of problem. If any company is not collaborating with another company, so there will be the problem which we common people face a lot related to the electricity. So government is thinking about what to do in related to the electricity department. This is the main problem. It is the current updation from the government official website.
Now they would answer other questions. Yes.
Okay, what do you know? Do you know about population blast in India? Like population, what would we
The
say?
explosion.
Explosion, yes. Population explosion is there in India a lot.
So how can it be controlled and why is it increasing so drastically?
You should also
What
think.
would you love to say about it? What do you think can be the reason behind it?
Sir, I think we can't control the population increasing, but
If you had been in power, what would you do to control it? Any ideas? No?
no, sir, I have to study more.
Okay, you will think of it, it will become your homework, right? Later after you learn English or you complete your grammar. I know this is your which day? Second day, right? Or third day?
Right.
Right? Okay. But still you are trying your best. So yeah, you can ask some other questions because he is trying best. And he will gain big knowledge.
Okay, basically, are you from Mathura only?
Yes.
And apart from Mathura, which is the other city you visited?
Rajasthan
Okay.
and Delhi,
Speak there, yes.
Agra.
Okay. So can you differentiate Delhi from Mathura, please?
Delhi is a very big place, and it also have the many employment opportunities also there.
Delhi, yes. Okay, but Mathura is not
there in Mathura.
Which
But
is
when
not
you
there.
spoke about the Mathura, about the loophole, you didn't mention it, that it lacks in terms of industries. So you would have compared it to Delhi and you would have told us about that, right? Now comparing to Delhi, you will tell so many minus points or loopholes
Yes.
about the city. So what else is there in Delhi which is not there in Mathura? Please keep going.
because we are just comparing the Mathura, which is only the city, only the town. But Delhi is not a city; it is a NCT. Okay, National Capital Territory.
We should be asking them only the questions on which you think they must have the knowledge and they can answer or they must answer.
Yes.
Right?
So, if I ask you that why Delhi is so developed and Mathura is not developed, only as I already know that why Delhi is developed, okay. But yeah, I want that you to speak a lot.
I think that Delhi is a very big place, and
You should speak because you also want to improve. No?
Delhi is very good because it has maintenance, and in front of, apart from Mathura, it has not advanced features like Delhi is also a good place to visit because it has many things, and in Mathura they are not so good.
Okay, you.
What good?
Delhi is placing Delhi.
Okay. And what else? हिंदी में भी बता सकते हो if let's say you are not able to
Delhi is
convert.
very advanced from.
Okay.
Mathura. Okay. Do you have any opinion about Delhi and Mathura? Because we know Mathura is a one kind of a separated town, but Delhi is getting the assistance of the government, even of the state status. It is UT status. It is also having. But Mathura, especially for Mathura, we do not have chief minister. We have UP chief minister.
Yes.
But Delhi, UT, we have chief minister, and the central government is also there. So both are giving the help to the particular territory. So that's why it is advanced. Don't you think so? That can be the best reason.
Okay. So they are trying their best. Okay. That was it. Your assessment is done, and whatever you could do, you did. And in future, both of you will also be working on your communication skills, right? You would be answering all the questions. Fine. Not only English, you have to work on your communication skills as well. Especially because you are going to be IAS officer, right? So obviously, your communication skills, your convincing power has to be awesome, isn't it?
Yes.
right? Okay then, it was good. So you will get the link of your video. Fine.